चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Now viewers, just days after OpenAI itself admitted that there has been a conspiracy and efforts have been made to meddle in the Lok Sabha elections, what we are getting to know is that a fresh report by the Disinfo Lab is suggesting that millions of dollars were funded to impact the election results. Now it seems that there was a consolidated attempt from nations like China and Israel to interfere in the polls. And the crux of the matter is that, viewers, these elections saw the most intrusive foreign reporting, overwhelmingly negative and obviously brazen. And that's what we are breaking right now. In fact, we'll get you a whole breakdown of the foreign meddling, this entire modus operandi that was in fact used and employed by these agencies. Report is now exposing them all right on the eve of the counting of votes. After OpenAI's foreign meddling report, there is the Disinfo Lab, which is now telling, in fact, this is now exposing once again, the efforts that have been made to, in fact, impact the poll results. And in fact, let me just break it down for you how this narrative funding web was woven around. It was $120,000 that were used for communalizing citizenship in India. You know the uproar and the debates around the Citizenship Act also. Now, $385,000 for victimizing Muslims against Hindu majority. And in fact, my colleague Rhythm Anand Bharadwaj is also joining us here from the newsroom to, in fact, she can break this down better for us and give us a perspective. And this is a big expose, Rhythm, because this is coming right on the eve of the big mandate that we are going to see tomorrow. But this entire web is such a big, conspiracy that it's shocking.
Absolutely, Rakshita. Let's tell our viewers, what are we talking about? We're talking about millions of dollars that are funded to impact the Indian elections. Who's funding this? This is being funded by certain magazines. This is being funded by certain countries. And first, we only got the name of China and Israel. But now the names that are coming forward are Western influencers from the EU to the United States of America. What are they talking about? They are talking about things that are not true, things that are being created by a lobby to give out a narrative that India is unstable, it's destable, which actually is untrue. It's only being done to suit their motivations, to suit and ensure that if India is unstable, they're able to move forward. I'm going to give you examples of the French that we've spoken about. We're also going to very soon show you pictures of people who've met Rahul Gandhi, Congress people who've met him, French people, and they are also coming out. It's a sinister attempt to interfere right at the micro level to impact voter mindset, and a dangerous narrative, like you said, building is being peddled. The man behind this, Christopher Jaffrelot, and the narrative in the caste census in a divisive manner came from France. We're going to show you the graphics on our screen extremely quickly to get a sense of what's happening. But the sinister attempt being made by this Frenchman, Christopher Jaffrelot, and this is on caste census and trying to create it in a divisive manner. Now, these elections are the most intrusive foreign reporting on our elections, overwhelmingly negative, absolutely brazen. Tropes from the Western media, heavily laced with hyper adjectives, try to create and give out links to create a meta narrative into the bloodstream of the internet. Like we're telling our viewers, there's a sudden spike in news about bad Indian medicine. For example, from US, Gambia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and an emergence of an Indian origin American hero, allegedly Dinesh Thakur. Story of the biggest assault on Indian pharma is there. It's been made by a certain rag magazine of India. The story just begins. We're going to tell you more details about the story, but before that, there is no way to exonerate the Indian pharma. We have to look into that. But even these rag magazines, Rakshita, they've been reporting absurd facts that are causing, they've been slapped with defamation cases. And they always talk about Indian vaccines in a wrong manner. This is just one of the examples of the narratives that are being created in the foreign media to try and ensure that India continues to be destable. The end image, it is always aimed at India's image itself. There are funds they are creating. There are funds that they are people they are giving funds to, and from China to Israel, but now even Western influencers like EU and America are part of this. Not surprisingly, the underlying theme of this enterprise, especially the Indian one also, is to create a hype against India. We all know about the founders of these magazines and how they've been working for the longest time. I'm not going to right now give you details of the journalists, but yes, Indian journalists also on their payrolls. Examples being given of the COVID case. Classic examples also of certain magazines, certain digital magazines that are currently under the scanner. Their main people are presently in jail, just getting bail, and they've been questioned for trying to work against India's sovereignty. The portal's gone overboard also, several of them. There's whistleblowing money that they're trying to say we have, but the sudden spike of bad news is clearly showing what, Rakshita, we're saying is a lobby, concerted effort by foreign influencers, foreign countries to create an exaggerated negative narrative of India.
Rhythm, thank you so much for breaking it down for us, because this is, of course, as you just pointed out, a sinister plot, and there you have those graphics on your screens, viewers. This entire narrative that has been woven, this web of a narrative that has been in fact woven, and those are the that is the amount, a huge amount of money that has in fact flown in for this web. And it's a report by Disinfo Labs. This is the Henry Luce Foundation that has released this report. This is an expose, and this is the narrative funding web. How this entire narrative, this entire, the ideas are propagated only to impact and influence the voters during the elections.